All right, all right. As we get in, how we doing? I'll go through this a couple of times. But my name is Aalim Moore. I work with the Warriors Basketball Academy. I also work with Tony Melendez on Junior Warriors, which are some leagues that we have throughout the Bay Area. So I just want to welcome everybody to our first Junior Warrior Virtual Players Clinic. Obviously, we would love to be with everybody in person, but, obviously with the times, we can't do that. So, again, welcome. Again, I'm going to go through this a couple of times just to let you know kind of what you need, things like that. We'll also have a couple of physicians from Kaiser Permanente to speak to us about mental health. So make sure we have, some great ears and, some notes taken for that. So really quick, we're going to need a basketball. If you have some cones, please grab some cones. If you don't have cones, you can definitely use a water bottle, tennis shoes, socks, just something as a marker to use as we get into our footwork drills. But ultimately, I just really appreciate everybody being here. And, so we'll get going soon. I have a special guest really quick. For anybody who doesn't know, that's Zaza Pachulia. Let me get him so he can.
You got Dr. Nied?
Yeah, they'll be on soon.
Oh, okay.
Again, special guest, Zaza Pachulia here. Put you on speaker so they can hear you. All right, go ahead.
All right, are we live?
Yeah, we live. Go ahead, talk to them.
How's everybody?
They can't see you, they can't hear you. It's the panelists, so
yeah.
they're gonna, yep, there you go.
All right.
They can see you in the chat. Freedom High School, there you go.
Okay, Freedom High School. Hey guys, you guys must be basketball fans and some players, and put some comments in the chat. I'm reading. Thank you. Thanks for birthday wishes. So yeah, as you guys can see, I can't stop playing basketball. I just love it so much, even though I'm officially retired. I'm still in the gym and working out, playing some pickups. Yeah, when I go, it's as much as I can because it's too much fun, and basketball is an amazing sport. It gave me a lot of things, and taught me a lot of things. It taught me life. So yes, stay with basketball, keep playing it. You guys are gonna learn so much values as a teamwork, the professionalism, the discipline, right? The leadership, all those great things. And most importantly, you guys are gonna meet so many friends that you guys can share, similar values, and something you all love is play basketball, right? So that's what basketball gave it to me. And stick with it. Keep playing, keep working hard. Every single day. No days off. And good things going to happen for you guys. Kennedy High School. All right, Kennedy High School. Thank you, Leo. Yeah, I scored more than Clay. I still have the stat sheet in my house hanging on the wall. I like teasing him here and there, kind of remind him that I scored more than him. Well, we got Union City, Redwood City, all over the Bay Area. I like that. All right, it's 140 kids. You guys have any questions? If not, I'm going to get warmed up now. Castro Valley High School, all right. I know where it's at. Upper Elementary School. Boulder Creek. Where's your favorite place in the Bay? Here. Oh, here, right? Here. Absolutely. This is my favorite place, to be honest, in the Warriors Oakland facility, because when I played for the Warriors, about the 2 2 years we used to practice here, and so many great memories. And even the Alarm Chase Center, this place is special, for myself personally. So a lot of practice time here. We spent a lot of time and got better, and the good days and bad days. But overall, both years we finished with winning the championship. So that's what matters. Oh, we got somebody from Missouri as well. All right, guys. Have fun. Take care.
All right. That was a very, very pleasant surprise. Two-time NBA champion, Zaza Pachulia. So we're going to get straight into it. First, I want to welcome our two physicians. First, we have Dr. Robert Nied, who works in sports medicine. He's a sports medicine physician and director with Kaiser Permanente Medical Center at Mission Bay, and the official team physician of the Golden State Warriors. And we would also like to introduce Dr. Shanti Gooden, who is a child psychiatrist at Kaiser Permanente. If they could turn their cameras on, please, and thank you. Welcome, doctors. I'm going to go ahead and get off. They're actually going to speak about mental health, so make sure everybody has an open ear. Thank you again, and see you guys soon.
Hey, thanks, Aalim. I really appreciate you inviting us to be part of this here, and that was a great treat to see Zaza. I always love seeing him. He's always got great insight and great energy, and we've been giving him a hard time. He needs to actually suit back up because we could use him right now. We're a little short in the center department with the team, and he can still play. I'm sure you guys have seen on his videos when he comes on this. He's still got some good skills left, so we could probably use him. So as was mentioned, I'm actually the team physician. I'm the team doctor for the Warriors, and that's really a lot of fun. We get to cover a lot of things. We talk about a lot of things with the players, and one of the things we always talk about is their mental and emotional health. So it's not just focusing on their physical skills, on rehabbing injuries or preventing injuries, but we spend a lot of time also thinking about their mental and emotional health because it's hard to be a professional basketball player. You guys probably know there's been a number of high-profile players who've talked about how they can struggle with anxiety and feeling sad. Kevin Love, DeMar DeRozan, Blake Griffin, even our own Kelly Oubre has talked publicly about sometimes he feels sad and stressed out and how he has to manage those things. This pandemic has been really hard on them, just like it's been hard on all of us, and it's disrupted their routines. It's made them worry about their families and their own health. Basketball players live a life that is very routine driven. For you, those of you that are on teams, you have practice, you have games, there's ways that you just kind of cycle your life. And when that gets completely disrupted and everybody around you gets disrupted, it's really hard. So in addition to the stress and things we always deal with, everything's been compounded. So if there's two key things you guys take away from the next couple of minutes that we talk about, the first is, as Kevin Love says, everyone is going through something. We're all dealing with stuff right now. And the second thing is, you don't have to suffer. There are things we can do about it, and there's things we can do to help each other. And that's what Dr. Gooden and I want to talk about with you guys now. So let me turn to Dr. Shanti here and kind of ask her a couple of questions about what she does. Now, she's a child psychiatrist, so she works with teens and kids. That's what she does full time. So she's a real expert in these kinds of things. So let me ask you first, just how common is it that kids and teenagers will feel sad or feel stressed out and anxious?
Yeah, so at usual times, about for people the age of 3 to 17 for anxiety, about 7 in 100 or 7% of kids aged 3 to 17 are going to feel anxious at times. And if you just look at teenagers aged 13 to 18, it's more like 33% or 1 in 3 teenagers. And for depression, 3% or 3 out of 10 kids 3 out of 100 kids age 3 to 17 experience depression. And for teenagers, it's more like 13 out of 100 or 13%.
It's probably important here to recognize that we all feel sad sometimes. We all feel stressed sometimes. What we're talking about is when it gets overwhelming and it's really affecting your ability to go to class or to deal with your friends. But a third of us at some point are going to feel like somewhat overwhelmed.
And what we're seeing with the pandemic is that those numbers are going up, and we're seeing even more anxiety and more sadness in people of even younger ages.
Are we seeing people being even more stressed out? Not just more people being stressed out, but that they are more symptomatic, they feel even worse than they might otherwise?
Yeah, and I think, so like you mentioned, if it interferes with your ability to function at school, and school is so different. So virtual school, if you're not in school in person, it's a lot easier to be distracted, a lot harder to get motivated. And so that can make people feel more anxious, feel more upset, more frustrated. So we're definitely seeing that it's impacting more people, and not being able to have your friends around, making people feel more isolated. So yes, the numbers are going up. And if there's stress in the house because parents' jobs have had to change, or everybody has to change things in order to stay safe from the virus, then that's all very stressful.
I know I certainly feel my stress and anxiety goes up when everyone around me is feeling stressed and anxious too, right? Even if I didn't start out that way. What can we do to help with that? How can we increase our resiliency, our ability to get through tough times and rough patches?
Yeah, so we are really resilient, and we can handle really difficult situations. And one of the tricky things about this pandemic is that it just keeps going on and on. I mean, we're almost at a year from our first shelter in place in the Bay Area. So it can help to focus on things that we can control. And so we want to follow the guidelines to reduce our chance of passing on the virus, because once we can get this virus under control, we get to go back to our more normal routines. And then you want to stay as connected as you can with family and friends, if that's virtually or doing socially distanced, as safe activities. And we need to be gentle on ourselves. It makes sense to have good days and bad days, and for this not to feel right. And just to remember that everyone is having a challenging time. So sometimes if we can help others and be kind to people around us, like saying please and thank you, asking how people are doing, that can also be helpful. And like you were mentioning about a schedule, keeping a schedule the best you can. So getting regular sleep, if you can get outside for sunshine, outdoor activities are really, really helpful for your sleep schedule and for your mood and to decrease anxiety. If that's an option, maybe trying to sit by a window to get that sunlight. Getting regular exercise, it's great that everybody's participating in this program. And exercise is huge for helping with anxiety, sleep, and our moods. Even doing 5 minutes of stretching can counteract the physical effects of stress. Taking breaks from screen time, I know that's hard. We're on screens right now. We're on screens in school and our entertainment and our friends, but sometimes it can be helpful to learn something new away from a screen. So practicing your drills, drawing, journaling, writing stories, learning to bake or cook something new. So nutrition is another helpful thing, making sure you're getting your fruits, your vegetables, your proteins, eating healthy, and doing things that you can do that are enjoyable right now. So sometimes that might even be a bath or a shower, listening to music, reading, dancing, taking care of your pets. And then trying to pay attention to the times in the day that are nice, that are positive, and really being appreciative for those things, and trying to just be in that moment and not thinking about when the experience is going to end.
Yeah. There's a couple of great things I heard you say in there. One was staying connected with your friends, super important. Keeping a schedule and not just sitting on the couch, but actually trying to, go to participate in school, participate in things like this, keep those things going. Don't be too hard on yourself, and don't be too hard on each other. We're all struggling with these things. We're in it together. Those are great. Make sure you're eating and sleeping well, right? All athletes know that that's a big thing of what you need to do is get good sleep and recovery and nutrition. And then the exercise, which you guys are all part of here. We all know that exercise may be the best thing you can do for your mood and in dealing with stress. So those are all great things to prevent us from getting too bad. What if we're kind of stuck in a bad spot, or we recognize a friend who's in kind of a bad spot? Are there skills that we can learn about meditation, or when do we go talk to an adult?
Yeah, so right. So meditation is another great way to help us soothe our body and calm down our nervous system. So to prevent anxiety and to help us feel better. There are apps you can find that teach you how to do that, or YouTube videos. Exercise, I think, is a great way to be mindful and to meditate, because if you're really focusing on your drills, hopefully your mind's not wandering. And that's like the finding things to be grateful about is another way to practice being mindful. And then I would recommend, if a friend's reaching out to you, making sure that friend knows that they're not alone and you want to help them, but really you want to include an adult. So it can be a parent, it can be a teacher, a doctor, a nurse, a family member, but it does help to reach out to an adult, because they can help you access things that maybe are harder to access on your own. I know it can be hard. I talk to a lot of kids and they don't want to make their parents more stressed, or they don't want to make their friends more stressed. But parents really are, they're there to help you, and they want to help you, and they can't help you if they don't know what's going on. So if they can't figure out how to help you, then they know how to find somebody who can help you. And there are also resources. I don't know if we're able to share these, but there are 24-hour resources, and everybody mentioned all these different counties, but there are peer support lines for California residents, and different things that you can call depending on where you are, if you're really feeling like you can't talk to an adult in your life, but you want to talk to somebody.
That's great, because I know it can be really hard. It's hard as an adult to go to another adult and say, I'm worried about somebody. But that is really an important lesson to hear, is there are people who can help and you can trust. And that may be a coach, someone like Aalim or someone else that you guys work with, that if you don't feel like you've got that at home, which might be true. We can certainly give some resources. I know this will go into a database, this WebEx that we're doing right now, and maybe we can put some links in to some of those resources that will go there. I did want to put in that little bit of plug about meditation, because I do think that is a great technique. I know even Kelly Oubre has talked about how when he gets really stressed out, that he does breathing and meditation. He calls it going to his quiet place, and that's how he manages when he feels like he's about to wig out. He can kind of step back to that. So that's really a great skill to have. Any other thoughts you had about what we should tell these guys and what they should know about managing their stress and their mental health during this time?
Yeah, well, just to highlight what you had said too, is that this has been really disruptive, and it is a huge change. And so it makes sense to feel all different kinds of ways. And it makes sense to have good days and bad days. And, I think people really miss the things that help them feel happy before. And so you could feel lonely, worried, bored, sad, frustrated, and it's really disruptive, and it's going on for a long time. And we can use these skills to improve our feelings and help us.
Yeah. And they're really life skills, right? Our whole life we're going to deal sometimes with things that are stressful or out of our control and feel out of control. So these are skills that you can take the rest of your life, even when the pandemic's over. I did want to share, if I could, if I can share it here, let me make sure that it shares. But not everyone here, of course, has Kaiser Permanente, but these resources are available to anybody, and there are things like them all in all of our communities. But there are programs for mindfulness and stress reduction, online tools, podcasts that you can listen to, interactive programs, and then there's actually a whole series of classes which are specifically for teens and also ones that are for youth. So 8 to 13, and these are great places to go to learn some of these techniques. So it doesn't necessarily have to be just go on YouTube and find something. These are been curated to be things that are directed specifically for people your age. So we'll also put a link on how to get to these things as part of the resources that we put together. Well, thank you, Dr. Gooden. That was fantastic. I just wanted to finish by acknowledging that this has been hard on all of us. There is not a person in this country that isn't feeling a little stressed and anxious right now. We're all going through it, but this will end. And it's going to end probably sooner rather than later. I think there's a lot of reason to be optimistic that this summer we'll be back to doing camps in person and not doing them in a web format like this. So I think if we can just get through this and be good to each other and participating in exercise and doing these kinds of things will help us get there. So Aalim, Tony, I will turn it back over to you guys, and thank you for giving us the opportunity to talk.
Thank you, Dr. Nied, Dr. Gooden. Really appreciate all of the words. You know, I can definitely speak for myself and everybody here. It's really appreciated. So thank you. Have a good one. And if you want to join us for the workout, you're more than welcome.
I got to go find my cones and then put on my shoes. Okay. Take care, guys.
Sure. Have a good one. All right. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully everybody really enjoyed that segment with Dr. Nied and Dr. Gooden. I think that was some really good information about mental health. So now one thing that they talked about was to do physical activity. So that's exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to start off with our footwork exercises, and then we'll get into ball handling. All you'll need is a basketball. Make sure you have some cones, and then please make sure you have some water. Okay, so basketball, water, and cones is what we'll need. And now we're going to go ahead and get warmed up. So let me take a step back from the camera really quick so everybody can see me. So we're going to start off, like I said, with some footwork exercises, we're going to start off with high knees. So what we want to do is pump our arms and bring our knees to our chest. Okay, we're going to do that for about 15 seconds. And we're going to do 2 rounds of that. Okay, we're going to start at my go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, make sure you're pumping those arms, knees to your chest, just like that. Great job. Time. Great work. Okay, next one we're going to do, we're going to put our hands behind us. And we're going to do butt kickers, okay? So we're going to kick our feet up to our hands again for another 15 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Great job. Okay, again, we're going to do 2 sets of that, okay? 2 sets. So we'll go one more time, pumping our arms, knees to our chest for high knees. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Great work, great work. Shake it out. And we get to our butt kickers. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Great work, great work. If anybody needs some water, please go ahead and grab some. If not, we'll continue with our warm-up. All right, let me scoot this back a little bit so you can see me. All right, next one we're going to do is, again, focus on our footwork, okay? Very basic drills. First one is we're going to pretend we have a jump rope in our hand. And we just jump back and forth. All right, we're going to do that for 20 seconds. As you can tell, I'm a little bit out of breath. That's working hard, getting warm. All right, so we're going to start here in 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good job. All right. After our jumping jacks, after that, we're going to do jumping jacks, okay? We're going to do jumping jacks. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Do 15 of them. Good job. Good job. All right, we're going to do one more set of both of those drills, okay? First one is jump rope. Second one is jumping jack. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jumping jack. We're going 20 seconds. If you're used to jump rope, you can skip a little bit. You can go one high, one low. This is where you can kind of get creative with your warm-up. Time. Great work. Okay, next one we're going to do, jumping jacks. Okay, we got 15 of them. We're starting 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Perfect. All right, we're going to have a quick 10-second water break. Everybody go ahead and grab some water, and then we can get going. All right, here we go. Okay, now we're really going to get into our footwork, okay? So first one we're going to do is we're going to go in and out, okay? In, out, in, out. Okay, what you really want to focus on with this one is trying to be as quick as you can, but under as control as you can, okay? I don't want you to go quick and start falling over. I want you to go quick and under control. So if that means you go a little slower, that's fine. Okay, we're going to do that for 20 seconds. Take a 5-second break, and then we're going to go forward and back, okay? So again, 20 seconds here, 5-second break, 20 seconds here. We're going to do that 2 times. All right, here we go. We're going to start on my go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, be as quick as you want to be, but still under control. Notice how I'm moving my arms as well. That's just helping me balance. I would suggest doing the same if you feel comfortable. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Remember, 5-second break. Breathe in. Breathe out. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Forward and back. And you want to treat this as you're running. Okay, think of it like you're running in place. Time. Here we go. Great work. All right, we got a 15-second break. We're going to do that one more time. All right, here we go. Great job. All right. Here we go. We're going to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First one, in and out. In and out. If you really want to challenge yourself, try to get in a slight squat position and do that drill, okay? Your legs will burn a little bit, but that's okay. It means you're working hard. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Woo. There we go. Good job. Great work. Okay. 3, 2, 1. We're going forward and back. Again, pump those arms. And try to challenge yourself. Go a little quicker than you did last time. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Everybody grab some water really quick. Quick water break. Quick water break. Okay. Now, I want everybody to grab their cones if you have them. If you don't have cones, okay, really quick. If you don't have cones, you can use a water bottle. You can use your shoe if you have it. You can use a phone. You can use anything that you need, just something as a place marker to jump over, okay? Nothing too high, something as a place marker, okay? First one, you're gonna need 2 cones, okay? So I'm gonna move the camera down. So you're gonna place 2 cones about 3 feet apart, okay? If you need to count the feet, start here. 1, 2, 3. I need to scoot mine over a little bit, okay? About 3 steps, okay? Sorry about that. Let me fix my shoe. Okay, what we're gonna do now is called ski hop. Okay, again, focusing on footwork and balance, okay? So you're gonna start on 1 cone. You're gonna jump over, land, and balance. Jump over to the other one, land, and balance. So you're gonna jump over and back. What I want you to do is 2 things. 1, bring that opposite foot with you. And 2, use your arms to propel you to the other cone. Okay, so we're gonna do that drill 2 times, and we're gonna go for 15 seconds, okay? 2 times for 15 seconds. Hopefully everybody out there is being safe. Hopefully everybody out there is staying away from the rain. And we're gonna start here right now. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, go at your own pace and really try to focus on sticking that landing as you get to the other cone. Just like that. Make sure you're bringing that other foot over, using your arm to propel you from 1 cone to the other. There we go. We got 3, 2, 1. There we go. Good job. Take a break. Take a quick second. Catch your breath if needed. Get water if needed. And we're going to go one more time, okay? Great work. We're going to get into ball handling, I promise. We just want to start off with some footwork to get everybody warm, okay? Here we go. We're going 1 more set. Now, I want everybody to try to challenge themselves, okay? So we want to move those cones out just a little bit. So that way, as we jump, we really have to focus on getting to that next cone and sticking that landing, okay? So I'll go ahead and move my cones out just a little bit. Move that way. Move that this way. All right, 15 seconds. Over and back. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. As you can see, I'm really using my arm to get me to the other cone because now it's a little further. Okay, those arms will help propel you from one side to the other. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Great work. Great work. Okay, we got 1 more footwork exercise. We'll have about a 2-minute water break / bathroom break. Then we'll get into some ball handling, okay? Okay, next one. You are going to need all 4 of your cones, okay? So if you have 4 cones, I would recommend using all 4. If you have 3, you can use 3. If you have 2, use 2. I'll just show you the drill, okay? So if you have 4, you want to set it up just like this, okay? Just so that way you can jump through them. Okay, we're going to do two drills. We're only going to do 1 set of them, okay? 2 drills, 1 set of each. Get some water, and then we'll get in our ball handling. So, first drill, you're going to start on the outside of the cone, and you're going to high knee, somewhat like a high knee through it. So, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Again, focus on that balance. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Focus on that balance. 2 things I want you to focus on. First is try not to cross your feet because it'll be hard to jump and move if your feet are crossed. Second is your arms are almost as important as your feet. Okay, if you can move your arms, your feet will move just as fast, okay? Here we go. We're going to do that for 15 seconds. Take a break, and I'll show you the next one. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. There we go. As you get more comfortable, you can speed that drill up to however you feel comfortable. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Try not to do what I just did and stay off of these cones, okay? Leave the cones alone. They didn't do anything to you, okay? So don't step on them, please. All right, next drill. Last footwork drill before our bathroom break. Step in here. Now you're going to hop over each one to the side. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. Similar to a bunny hop. All right, 15 seconds. Take a break. Then we're getting a ball handler. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. There we go. Again, quick bunny hop. As you get more comfortable, you can speed that up. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Time. All right. So, grab your water, grab your sports drink, grab whatever you need to hydrate. We're going to take about a 2-3 minute break. Okay, so it's 4:33 now. Let's say 4:36. We'll be back on screen. So make sure you grab your water, use the restroom if you need to. And when we come back, we're doing some ball handling. Okay, so I'll see everybody in about 3 minutes. All right, I'm back a little early because I was just so excited to get everything going. Okay, again, you got some water, please go ahead and take one more swig of that. Good. Okay, you are not going to need anything but your basketball, so you can go ahead and get those cones out of there, which I'm going to do right now. And we're going to get into some ball handling exercises, okay? So with our ball handling exercises, before we get into anything, I want to talk a little bit about the fundamentals of dribbling, okay? First, I'll talk while I show. You always, no matter if it's ball handling, shooting, defense, rebounding, passing, whatever the case, you always want to be in an athletic stance. So you're going to have your knees bent, your hips down, almost like you're playing defense, okay? In an athletic stance, just like this, okay? This has to do a lot with ball handling and to be a great ball handler, like we see Stephen Curry every night in his wizardry, okay? He's always in that nice athletic stance, okay? That's first. Second is you always want to have a controlled dribble, okay? A lot of people say dribble low, which is a very true thing. But if I'm dribbling high, I want to make sure I'm able to control that dribble, okay? So you always want to try to have your hand as close to on top of the basketball as you can, so that way I can control where it goes, okay? Last but not least, and most important, is you can be in a great stance. You can have a great control of the basketball, but if you don't have your head up, you can't see anything that's going on the floor. All I can see is the ball dribbling and nothing else, okay? I can't see my teammates. I can't see the defender in front of me. And most importantly, I can't see that orange thing right there, okay? Because in order to win a basketball game, you got to score more of those than the other team. So when you're dribbling, you have to have your head up so you can see where that is, okay? So let's get straight into it. First drill we're going to do is focus on different levels, okay? So we're going to start off, we're going to do 20 low dribbles, okay? 20 taps. Okay, after you do 20 taps, you're going to bring that ball up about waist level. You're going to do 20 regular dribbles. After that, you're going to do 20 high dribbles. Remember, we talked about control and trying to keep that hand on the top of the basketball. Okay, after you do 20 of each, you'll go to the other hand. 20 here, and then 20 high. Okay, we're going to do that 2 times on each hand. Okay, I'll go through it with you. Start off. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 20 of them. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. High. Good work. Remember, try to stay in that stance as best you can. All right, switch hands. Good job. Try to keep that head up. Stay in a low stance and have great control. 20. Good job. Okay. Take a deep breath, about 5 seconds. All right, shake your legs out. I know they might be burning a little bit. And then we'll go back to our right hand, low taps, okay? One thing too, notice as I go from here to here to here, only thing that's moving is my upper torso. I don't want to stand up and dribble like this, okay? I still want to be in my stance. You can still dribble high and be in a stance, okay? We'll start with the left hand this time, okay? 3, 2, 1, low dribbles, 20 of them. Here we go. Good job. 20 high. Oh, see, that's what's the focus on control. Even though I lost it, I was able to gain control right back. All right, back to the right. There we go. Oh, keep going, keep going. Great work. If you're not finished, go ahead and finish up. If so, we're going to go on to our next drill, okay? Great job. So, next one we're going to do is we're going to focus on crossovers, okay? So, what a crossover is, for those who don't know, you're just crossing back and forth. Okay, think of it like you're passing from one hand to the other, a bounce pass from one hand to the other. That's what a crossover is. Okay, so we're going to do 30 of those, okay? Obviously, we know why we're doing number 30. If not, that's for Wardell Stephen Curry. That's his name. I didn't make it up. So here we go, 30 crossovers with your crossover, okay? Similar to your dribble. You don't want to be too high. You don't want to be too wide, okay? You want to keep that crossover within your legs, okay? Within about your shoulders, okay? So just right here, don't let it come above your waist, and don't let it go as wide as your shoulders, okay? That's Allen Iverson. He was 1 of 1. He's the only one that can do that. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Back and forth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 30. Good job. Good job. Okay. Again, very basic, but very important. Okay. Everything that's simple isn't easy. Okay. Everything that's simple isn't easy. So because that was simple, doesn't mean that's easy. We want to make sure that we're focusing on the fundamentals here. Okay. So to add on to it, what you're going to do is one dribble, crossover, one cross, one cross. So we're going to add to that drill. Okay, so we're going to do 30 of those. One cross. On my go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Again, focus on staying low, having control over that basketball, and try to cross over as quick as you can. Don't let that ball linger in your hand for too long. Okay? I know we're doing 30. I lost count. We're just going to keep dribbling, okay? Never a bad thing to dribble. Okay? Good job. Here we go. We're going to do 5 more seconds. Try to quicken that dribble up. Time. Great work. Great work. Okay. So outside of that, now we're going to get into our V dribble. Okay. So what a V dribble is, think of it like a windshield wiper. Okay. Just going back and forth, back and forth. It's raining outside. So I know a lot of our parents are driving right now with those windshield wipers on. So just think of that dribble as a windshield wiper, and you're getting water off of that windshield, okay? So you're going to start off with your right hand. We're going to go 30 of them again. On my go. 3, 2, 1. Go. Good job. Remember, try to stay low. Keep those eyes up. Look around. See what you can see. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That was more than 30, which is a great thing, okay? So we're going to go to our left hand now. Okay, same drill. Left hand, same drill. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Go. There we go. Keep going. We're past 30, but we're working hard. 3, 2, 1. Time. Great job. We're going to have a quick water break, and then we'll get back to it, okay? Quick water break. Oh, I'm muted. My bad. I'm sorry. We're back at it, okay? So we're going to add to that V dribble. We worked on our crossover, so we're going to add to it. So we're going to go V dribble, cross. V dribble, cross. Now, what's important about this is to get a rhythm, okay? I always say, I try to count in my head how many dribbles it's going to take to complete that move, okay? That's something that helps me. That may be something that helps you. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Again, just rhythm. Something that I know, if I keep that cadence, I know I'm doing it right. Now, if I want to speed it up, I know it's the same 3 dribbles. Okay, so we're going to go V dribble crossover. Instead of for reps, we're going to go for time now, okay? So we're going to go about 20 seconds. All right, 20 seconds. V dribble cross. One more time. V dribble cross. V dribble cross. Try to count it out in your head. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Good. Again, try not to let it go too wide. Try not to let it come too high. Excuse me. Just right here in that nice pocket. All right, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good job. Good job. Okay, we got about 3 more drills. Okay, 3 more drills. We're gonna try V dribble double cross. We're gonna try between the legs dribble, and we're gonna try behind the back dribble. Okay, so those will be our next 3 drills that we're gonna do. Okay, V dribble double cross, between the legs, behind the back. All right, here we go. The next one now. So you're gonna go V dribble, cross, cross. V dribble, cross, cross. Okay, again, focusing on staying low and trying to be as quick as you can while doing this drill, okay? So we're gonna go 15 seconds on the right, 15 seconds on the left. We'll start now, 3, 2, 1, here we go. There we go, good. Three, 2, 1. Oh, good job. Give me 1 second. Go ahead and tie my shoe. Last thing I need to do is trip in front of everybody here on camera. That would be really embarrassing. All right, here we go. Left hand now, 15 seconds. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, try to keep your eyes up. Stay in that low stance. And be as quick as you can. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good job. So we're actually going to cut one of the drills, okay? It's going to be a surprise which one we cut, but we're going to cut one of them just so that way we can make sure we decompress a little bit. And, you know, who knows? We may have our special guest come back. It's possible. All right, so here we go. Last drill. Okay, we're going to do it twice. Okay, so you're going to go 1 dribble between, 1 between, 1 between, 1 between. Now, if you're having trouble with that one, you can just go back and forth. Okay, back and forth. And when I say go to the second set, you just switch sides. Okay, now if you're doing a drill, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 15 seconds. We're gonna start on my go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. As you get more comfortable with it, you can speed that dribble up. But for now, just stay comfortable. Do something that you feel that is not too stressful on you and you can do pretty simple or pretty easy. Okay, here we go. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Good job. Okay. Last drill. Last drill before we decompress a little bit. Okay, so we're going to do that drill one more time. If you went a little bit slower this time, I challenge you. This is my challenge to you. Try to speed it up a little bit. Push yourself out of your comfort zone. I know we tried to be comfortable there. Now we're going to try to be uncomfortable, okay? Just push ourselves just a little bit more, just so that way we can try to continue to get better, okay? So, on my go, we'll start. 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, something that I learned at a very young age that a coach told me is the lower you are, the faster you dribble. Oh, and see, even I mess up at times. But the lower you are, the faster you dribble, just because that ball doesn't have to travel so far. So, all those out there who are focused, I want to dribble faster, I want to get my dribble better, I would recommend trying to keep a low dribble so that way you can keep going. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Everybody bring it in really quick. We're going to take a swig of our water. We'll have a quick 1 minute water break, bathroom break, then we'll get going, okay? Be back in 1 minute. Our special guest is back. He got a couple of words for you before we get out of here.
All right, guys, I forgot to tell you, to mention that, obviously it's difficult times right now. Probably you guys miss playing basketball with your teams and with your programs, wherever you guys train, practice, and you guys miss your teammates. Just playing basketball overall. Hopefully we're gonna open soon. I know Dr. Nied talked to you guys, and you guys probably following some news that hoping that school's gonna start, basketball tournament's gonna be back, and practice is gonna be back. And how we gonna catch up, right? All this time we missed and all these practices we missed throughout this 2020. We need to catch up somehow, some way, right? So I encourage you guys to work extra, get extra shots besides your playing for your teams, right? Work on your fundamentals, right? Individually, maybe pair up. Find a way to catch up the time that you guys missed. It's very, very important because, you're not going to get the time back. Only way you can catch up is to put more effort in, put more time in your training, So either it's with a personal trainer or either it's with a parent or one of the tools actually that I see right now here in Warrior Software facility is Shoot 360. In these cages you can spend hours and hours and work on the passing, the dribbling, shooting. Coach Liam probably going to show you what Shoot 360 is about if you guys don't know. Also, I encourage you guys to Google it. I know you all have phones or internet at home, and just Google it and see how cool, technology and where science and artificial intelligence come together and how fun it is. And at the same time, you got, in 1 hour, you got a lot of things to get done, So I love doing it. That's why I kind of came here to do my Shoot 360 1 hour workout. And, it makes me happy. And also, I feel like I get a lot of done throughout the 6 hours. Also, my kids also love spending time in the stages. And so my message is work extra, do extra, right? Either it's a homework or it's a basketball court. That's how you're going to catch up. That's how you're going to get back to where you were before once everything's going to open up. All right? So best of luck to you guys.
And that was NBA champion, two-time NBA champion, Zaza Pachulia. He just wanted to come give you some great words of advice, great words to know. So, it's greatly appreciated to have somebody like that who's experienced what it's like to play at the highest level, to know that he's still working on his game and he still has a very, very, deep love for it. So before we get out of here, I just got a couple of things to say first. I just want to thank everybody for joining our first Junior Warriors Virtual Players Clinic. My name is Coach Aalim again. We also would really love to thank the physicians from Kaiser. So Dr. Nied and Dr. Gooden for speaking on mental health. It was greatly appreciated. I know, especially in the times that we're in, it's extremely important to make sure that we're taking care not only of our physical, but our mental health as well. So, this will be recorded. It'll be posted on our YouTube. So if you want to go back and look at the workout, you want to hear from the doctors, you want to hear from Zaza, again, if you want to do the workout, you can head to our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/GSW Academy. Okay, one more time, youtube.com/GSW Academy. Also, for our next workout, for our next Junior Warriors Virtual Clinic, it'll be on our Instagram, okay? So for everyone who's here, we really appreciate you joining in, but our next one will be on our Instagram. It'll definitely be on our Instagram. Our Instagram is GSW Academy, at GSW Academy. So we really appreciate and love to see everybody who was here this time to join in on our Instagram live workout. We'll definitely get all that information out to you. Last thing. Well, not last thing, but one of the last things. I just wanted to show everybody where we are right now. So we're here at the Golden State Warriors old practice facility in Oakland. It's now for Warriors Basketball Academy. This is our hub. This is the place where we, get better. This is the place where champions were made. So I just want to show you a little bit about what we're doing. So I'm going to take you on a walk with me. Okay, so as I talked about Shoot 360 and all that we have here, so I just want to turn around. So this is where Shoot 360 is, okay? These are our shooting cages. We actually have a camper getting shooting in right now, so I want to show you that. So that's our shooting, and then on this side, we have our skills court. So right over there, we focus on ball handling and passing. Right there, we have Zaza. He was not playing around. He was really working on his game. But again, those are our skills cages. These are our shooting cages over here for Shoot 360. So again, if you want any information about that, please head to our website, gswacademy.com. We would love to have you come in and experience what we're doing here at the facility, like we like to call it. Other than that, again, I just want to really thank everybody for coming on. Again, one more time, thank you to the Kaiser doctors, Dr. Nied and Dr. Gooden, for taking the time to really speak about mental health. Hopefully everybody here learned a little bit today and had some good fun. We know it's raining outside, so hopefully everybody is out there staying out of the rain. And lastly, in the times that we're in, we're just appreciative to make sure that we give something, to everybody here that doesn't cost anything. All you got to do is just have a great attitude and really want to work hard. So one more time, I'm Coach Aalim. We're here at the facility, and we started a little early, and I see some questions and answers, so I may want to hop into those. If those questions were for Zaza, I can definitely get the answers for you. Let's see a couple of them. I'll ask him, and he can yell over his answers to me. I have a question from SJ Fields. Will there be another one of these? Yes. There will be another one of these. That's our Instagram. Our Instagram is at GSW Academy, so please follow us. And we will definitely be having another one of these here. Let's see. I see a couple of thank yous. You're very welcome. We appreciate you having us. Let's see. Let me find a question for Zaza. 1 second. Let's see. Favorite player on the Warriors? He said his favorite player on the Warriors is Steve Kerr. That's a great answer, okay? Even though he doesn't play for him anymore, he's still looking out for his coach. Let's see if we got one more. Can we get in-person lessons? So, great question. So, again, head to our website, gswacademy.com. We do have some in-person things that we're starting to do. We have private training as well as small group training. So, we have about a group of 5 to 6 kids that we are going to have in our small group trainings, and then we have personal training that is one-on-one. So if anybody's interested, please head to gswacademy.com. Again, gswacademy.com for all of that information. We will see everybody on our next workout that will be on Instagram Live. Our Instagram is at GSW Academy. If you want to see this again, head to our YouTube, youtube.com/GSW Academy. And that is all. Thank you. Peace.